The oil and gas industry traditionally operates in places like this. Natural fields where we cannot disturb the environment. Minimal environmental impact is always a challenge of ours. So this road has been built here, roughly a kilometer long, to get access into this drilling pad. Not even a week ago, this low-lying waterbed was completely underwater with just less than a foot. In any access challenge, the biggest feat to overcome is the soft terrain, which we're looking at right now. The material here is very, very soft. We're looking at a peat moss with probably a CBR of less than 1. Paradox was called in to take a look at what solutions are out there other than access mats to get equipment in and out of this site specifically. The Neoweb was a great solution in terms of economics. As you can see here, the Neoweb follows the contour of the ground, which does mitigate our environmental footprint and actually reduces the construction costs that the oil companies have to absorb when building these roads. Well, what happens is as vehicles travel over top of any road, you've got accumulated vibration and stresses that go from the surface to your subbase. If you don't have a good subbase, what happens is it vibrates. And when it vibrates in conditions like this, when it's very wet, that water starts to move up to the surface. And that's when your road falls apart. What Neoweb does, it provides a vehicle to mitigate any of those issues that we traditionally have building a road with dirt and clay and or access mats for a temporary access. You lay the Neoweb right over top of the road, you fill it with an infill material, a granular material, crushed aggregate, you're done, in and out. What it does is as the stresses traditionally are accumulated vertically into the subbase, which where all your problems occur, what happens is the stresses are accumulated in the Neoweb. So it's dispersed horizontally through. And actually, it works like an I-beam effect, in essence, an access mat. The material itself is quite complex, but the application is very simple. And we want to keep it simple so we can keep it attractive for oil companies and industry to be able to accept to incorporate this into their day-to-day uses. These trucks, they are big. They're meant for moving big iron in and out of the bush. You'll probably see an excess over 150 to 200 vehicles go in and out of this site over a 2-week period. You could have weight loads of over 180,000 pounds easy on 32 wheels plus. So when you look at building a road, you want to have something that's stable, that's going to hold up, that's going to reduce downtime, that's going to mitigate the challenges of having to chain up, having to deal with all these issues. That's where the Neoweb comes into play. It can hold the weight. So with the traffic volume that we're seeing, it is a constant wear and tear on this road. The stresses on this road are continual with a very, very soft base where the Neoweb will span and disperse that weight. The Neoweb has created a safe working environment with reducing any liability to wrecking equipment to get in and out of here. At Paradox, we're committed to providing solutions that make sense. Simple solutions, nothing complicated. This road was actually put together in less than 4 days. It can easily be installed, it can reduce your maintenance costs, it can reduce your infill costs by almost 50%. When you talk about dollars and cents and making a solution economical, the Neoweb has succeeded and has provided an excellent wear surface for trucks to get in and out of this location. Neoweb is the perfect product for all access in the oil and gas industry. From access roads to lease pads, seg-D pads, teardrops, this is what's going to change industry. That's what I believe.